Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Media Pulse, the show where we help you make sense of Thai politics.
All right. So the coming week promises to be a very eventful week as far as Thai politics is concerned.
Yes.
As Prime Minister Pheu Thai will face her first no confidence debate in the House, right?
Yes, both exciting and eventful and physically taxing maybe because of the time.
Yeah, she'll be closely watched for her display of leadership, political intuition, and how she will defend her record as the country's youngest prime minister. It will be quite a challenge for such a political novice like Kun Pheu Thai. Right?
Yeah, everybody is looking at her now. But she says she's ready.
Yeah, that's what she has been saying, that she's ready for any eventuality. But Kun Clare, I think the way the no confidence motion is structured in itself is very interesting.
Well, I guess it's not uncommon for a no confidence debate to stretch past midnight, right? But this one is quite different because can you imagine a no confidence debate that continues until 5:30 a.m. the next day?
That's right, and this is something that will happen in the coming Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is how the opposition and the government parties have scheduled the censure debate against Prime Minister Pheu Thai. It's a kind of compromise after 2 weeks of much back and forth between them. The compromise was struck after an intense discussion among representatives of the opposition, the government parties, and the cabinet. And it's obviously a compromise that the opposition has to accept half-heartedly, I would say.
Yeah, well, it came about after the People's Party, the core of the opposition bloc, agreed to remove the name of the former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra from the censure motion. Now, Thaksin will be referred to during the debate as that person in the family. The concession came after House Speaker Wan Muhammad Noor and Pheu Thai party raised strong objection to the reference to the former Prime Minister in the motion.
All right. So this is what the compromise agreement looks like. The opposition will have altogether 28 hours to grill the Prime Minister.
28.
This is a significant reversal from the initial demand by the opposition, which demanded as many as 5 days for the debate. That was the initial demand, but now they have agreed to settle for only 28 hours.
Yeah, the cabinet and the government parties, meanwhile, will have 7 hours to respond. Then the chair of the session will have 2 hours. So the debate will begin at 8 a.m. on Monday and will continue until 5:30 a.m. the next morning. Can you imagine? That's when the House adjourns. Yes, you heard it right. PMs from both sides of the aisle will be burning the midnight oil until nearly sunrise.
Of course, this is something unusual, though not something unprecedented. Most confidence debates in the past normally would end not long after midnight. And the debate, this coming debate, will resume on Tuesday after the break at the 5:30 a.m., right? And it will restart at 8 a.m. and ending at 11:30 p.m. And the vote of confidence will be called on Wednesday the next day at 10 a.m.
Does that have to be like that? I mean, imagine those people who are in the House, in the chamber, and the reporters and support staff, everybody's going to be very sleepy.
I'll be debating with sleepy eyes.
Well, however, the opposition is warned that if it is allotted debate time is disrupted by protest or filibustering, it will demand additional time as compensation. The opposition anticipates that the MPs of Pheu Thai party will disrupt the debate when it makes reference to Thaksin.
Don't forget that the debate will be broadcast live. But it's still unclear how many people will stay up until the early hours to follow the event. No matter how politically enthusiastic they may be. And even Prime Minister Pheu Thai, the prime target of the debate, admitted that she will not be able to be in the chamber that long. She said she will assign certain cabinet members to stand in for her during the debate that dragged into the early morning.
So it sounds like it's going to be arranged as shifts.
Yeah.
Shift work. Even before the censure debate begins, Pheu Thai and the People's Party are already engaged in war of words. They have taken the verbal fight online as well, offering a glimpse as how intense the upcoming censure debate will be.
The media-savvy People's Party has launched a campaign to paint powerful figures in Pheu Thai Party as politicians bent on trading off the country for political deals at the expense of the people. Though the campaign mentions no names, it's obvious who are its targets. It alleges that one of the deals was designed to allow a certain person to return home from nearly 2 decades of self-exile.
Yeah, this is directly seen as a reference to Thaksin, who is said to have struck a deal that paved the way for him to come home in August 2023 and his daughter Pattongtarn to subsequently become Prime Minister. And the quid pro quo is for him to block the People's Party, previously known as the Move Forward Party, from ascending to power. And it also criticizes Pattongtarn and the Pheu Thai Party for failing to deliver on many of their campaign promises, including the digital wallet scheme.
The party posted on social media platforms an illustration of Pattongtarn sitting on the debris of the Democracy Monument. She extends her hand towards a man holding puppet strings, and behind him are piles of money and a set of unbalanced scales. The illustration is clearly inspired by Michelangelo's famous painting, The Creation of Adam.
Yeah, so even Michelangelo has been dragged into Thai politics now. You know, within hours, Pheu Thai Party hit back with its own illustration, accusing the main opposition party, without naming names, of being vengeful. It says the party has lost its way and is self-aggrandizing.
And speaking from experience, we would say that this kind of online war of words preceding a no-confidence debate is rare, but it certainly offers a pre-taste of what the real debate in the House is going to be like.
It's going to be very colorful. Well, this is the first censure debate that Prime Minister Pattongtarn will face since assuming office for 8 months. Pattongtarn has said she's more than ready to respond to the charges from the opposition. The censure motion essentially accuses her of lacking the leadership, maturity, and capability required for the head of the executive branch. It also alleges that she acts solely in her own interests as well as that of her father and family. It also criticized her for failing to govern the country effectively.
According to the motion, Pattongtarn is only a puppet prime minister, serving at the beck and call of her father, Thaksin Shinawatra. It asserts that Thaksin is the real prime minister, wielding power without accountability. And Rangsiman Rome, a leading MP of the People's Party, the main opposition party, declared that the opposition has what it takes to shake the government with censure debate. And this is what he said: I can assure you that Kun Ung Ing will find herself in a very difficult situation, referring to the Prime Minister by her nickname, Ung Ing.
Yeah. Ung Ing, yeah. He declined to reveal specific topics that will be raised against the young Prime Minister, but claimed that charges against her will be backed up with evidence she will find hard to refute. He said many of the problems facing the current government were inherited from the previous Pheu Thai administration.
Could Rangsiman refuse to speculate whether charges against Pattongtarn will be substantial enough to convince parties in her coalition government to vote against her? This is what will be watched very closely by political analysts, whether the opposition has any real substantial evidence to back up the charges against her, substantial enough that would really shake her government politically. I mean, that would be sort of serious enough, the charges that would really lead to any changes in the government, because it was common in the past that after each no confidence debate, there would be either a mini limited cabinet reshuffle.
But the Thai media and political analysts concur that no matter how serious or convincing the charges to be raised by the opposition against the Prime Minister are, there is absolutely no chance that she can be brought down. They said her coalition government holds a numerical advantage in the House with 321 MPs compared to 172 in the opposition. So Pheu Thai only needs support from a simple majority to survive the no confidence vote.
The media and the political analysts believe that the opposition bloc is counting on the possibility that some government MPs may be reluctant to vote for the Prime Minister after having listened to the charges against her. But few believe that will happen, despite frequent reports of rifts among the coalition parties. We have heard about widening conflicts between Thepchai and Pheu Thai party, right? The two biggest parties in the coalition. But they need to, stick together.
To survive.
There are no real possibilities of them, trying to break away from each other. So that means that no matter how convincing the debate against Kun Pheu Thai next week will be, there's very little likelihood that there would be disunity among the coalition partners in terms of voting for her or not.
They're better together for now. For now. According to analysis, the most damage the opposition can inflict on Pheu Thai is by undermining her credibility as well as her father's, and hoping this would have a significant impact on the Pheu Thai party in the next general election.
All right. Now, talking about the no confidence debate, one issue that will certainly be raised is the recent Thai repatriation of a group of 40 Uyghurs back to China, right? The opposition promises that will make this a very, very major issue during the debate.
There's been developments in the past week as well. If we are to believe the Uyghurs repatriated from Thailand, who met with a delegation of Thai senior officials and journalists visiting the autonomous region of Xinjiang in China this week, things have been fine for all the returnees. They're all doing well, it seems, building new lives, raising families, and not being bothered in any way by Chinese authorities.
Now, according to reports fired back from China by the Thai media accompanying the delegations, some of the Uyghurs returnees admitted that they were duped into fleeing China with a false promise of a better life abroad. And according to the report, they said that it was only when they ended up in detention in Thailand that they come to regret their decision to leave China.
These are stories conveyed to the Thai delegation led by Deputy Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai and Justice Minister Tawi Sot-song by some of the Uyghurs who have been resettled in Xinjiang after repatriation from Thailand. And this is the footage of them during the visit in China. Wonder what that thing on the table is. A form of snack.
All right.
I want to taste it. Anyway, they are among the 40 Uyghurs sent back from Thailand after having spent more than a decade in detention in Bangkok. And they also included one of the 109 Uyghurs who were repatriated from Thailand in 2015.
No, but Thai opposition MPs and human rights groups refuse to believe what they see. They question whether or not the whole affair was just a PR exercise arranged by China, and Thailand just plays along with it. Deputy Prime Minister Phumtham has been vehement in denying that the visit was staged, insisting that each of the families who talked to the Thai delegation did so voluntarily.
He said the families were selected based on their willingness to engage with the delegation. The Pheu Thai government arranged this 3-day trip with cooperation from China to monitor the well-being of the Uyghurs amidst concern that they would be mistreated by Chinese authorities. It was also intended to show Thailand's commitment to human rights. So they picked a group of journalists from Thailand to join the trip. Some complained of restrictions imposed by the Chinese authority, who closely monitors their movements. The Chinese authorities also asked to screen the footage taken by the journalists.
A Thai PBS reporter, Kun Achara Posi, was among the journalists accompanying the official delegation. She said after her return from China that altogether 15 Uyghurs spoke to the delegation, 10 in person and the other 5 via video calls. Yeah. She said the journalists were allowed to question the returnees freely, but in the presence of Chinese authorities. And the only request from the Chinese side was that the faces of the returnees be blurred during broadcast. And that's what we did. The Thai PBS have been blurring the faces of all these returnees that talked to the delegation.
That's why we only saw Pheu Thai and Tawi in the footage. Yeah. She said all of them said they were glad to have been repatriated to start a new life, despite their earlier concerns about their safety.
Now, when asked whether the emotion displayed by the Uyghurs when meeting him were genuine, Kun Pheu Thai, the Deputy Prime Minister, had this to say: they expressed their true feelings. They are not Hollywood actors who can tear up on command.
Okay.
There's no need to say anything. The scene you see explains everything. It is a genuine feeling, and the media should be more open-minded.
Right. An Uyghur man that the Thai delegation talked to by video call was repatriated from a Bangkok detention center about a decade ago. That was under Prime Minister Prayut administration.
Yep.
He said he now owns 52 cows, 2 goats, and earns 5,400 yuan per month. That's about $730 US. The man also said he is now the father of a 1-month-old son and owns a house sponsored by the government. So it sounds happy. Yes. He claimed that he was very young when he was convinced to leave Xinjiang in search of a better future. But after being arrested in Thailand and repatriated in 2015, he has since built a better life in China.
When this returnee was asked by Kun Pheu Thai if he had a message for the Thai people, he said, everything here is normal, do not worry.
Okay. Despite that, I think a lot of people around the world are still worried about the Uyghurs in China. And Thailand's decision to repatriate the Uyghurs has drawn harsh criticisms from Western governments. Washington has issued a travel ban on Thai officials involved in the deportations. Then those involved, Thai officials, they didn't name names, so we don't really know exactly who they were banning. They just said...
Still unclear.
Yeah.
Still unclear. And this is what happened during the delegation's visit to Xinjiang, the autonomous region of China. The delegation was divided into 2 groups, each visiting returnees separately. The groups visited the Uyghurs at their homes, accompanied by Chinese officials, the 2 Thai ministers, Kun Pheu Thai and Kun Tawi Sot-Song, and the press delegation also visited a mosque to meet Muslim religious leaders. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, that the opposition parties in Thailand are not quite happy with what happened.
No.
Kun Rangsiman Rome, a leading MP of the People's Party, said in Bangkok that Kun Pheu Thai's trip is meaningless because Thailand, he said, has gained nothing from the trip.
He dismissed the trip as a show staged by the Chinese government, and he said that the Thai journalists accompanying the minister had no freedom to ask questions or conduct separate interviews. Rangsiman also reiterated his criticism of the latest deportation of the Uyghurs. He says that Thailand has attracted nothing but protest from international community.
His skepticism is shared by Kun Kannavi Subsang, an MP of Fair Party, another opposition party, who sees the trip as an attempt to whitewash what happened. He said he believes that the Uyghurs were repatriated against their will. And rights groups and Uyghurs overseas alleged that China has detained more than 1 million Muslims, mostly Uyghurs, in a network of facilities in Xinjiang that are rife with violence, torture, forced labor, political indoctrination, and other abuses.
Beijing vehemently denies these accusations, saying its policies in Xinjiang have eradicated extremism and boosted development, and that the facilities were voluntarily attended training centers that closed years ago after attendees graduated. And China's Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Mao Ning, who was asked about the Thai visit, said the repatriations were entirely legal. Yeah, there's a quote from her as well. She said, "This was normal law enforcement cooperation between China and Thailand in accordance with the laws of both countries, international law, and international convention."
Now, we talked earlier about the upcoming no confidence debate next week. And what is certain is that the issue of the Uyghur repatriation will definitely be one of the subjects of the debate against Prime Minister Pat Tong Tan. Kun Kannawi Sipsang of the Fair Party said he will make sure that the Pat Tong Tan government will be held accountable for what happened, which he considered to be a serious breach of human rights.
Yeah, so next week is something that we should closely watch in terms of what's going to be said in Parliament during the censure debate. And speaking of the Thai Prime Minister, she's known for her unique fashion taste, isn't she? The media usually pay attention to her style as it tends to be different from the customary suit and tie favored by other world leaders. And, you know, our Prime Minister's wardrobe has a mixture of high-end pieces, haute couture jewelry, and Thai brands and fabrics. And at times, she was even criticized for her choice of outfit. But this week, she pioneered a new style for the upcoming Songkran festival in April.
In what was portrayed as an effort to promote Songkran and the famous elephant pants.
Yeah.
She and some cabinet members who attended the National Soft Power Strategy Committee at the Government House posed for a group photo like this: suit and tie with elephant pants.
Well, despite her good intentions, her fashions can sometimes be out of place. Here are some of the responses from netizens. So social media users leave some comments about these outfits. One said, "I already have the pants, but it will be a hassle to find a suit for this Songkran."
but this one is more cruel.
Okay.
It says, if you want good fashion tips, ask ordinary people. But if you want to dress like a clown, ask a Thai Prime Minister.
Yeah, that's harsh. That one's harsh. Another person said, "This is funny, nothing matches." So yeah, there you go. Those are some of the responses of netizens in Thailand. Well, these are Thai versions of the Bohemian harem pants. It's the fabric patterns that set them apart, and some people would call them tourist uniforms because tourists, especially backpackers, like to wear them when they are in Thailand. And the fabric patterns usually have some references to the provinces they are from as well.
The Prime Minister said the National Soft Power Strategy Committee Secretary, Kun Surapong Sukbongli, brought along about 50 pairs of the elephant pants to the meeting for her and the meeting participants to choose from.
Right.
And don't forget that Kun Pat Tong Tan, the Prime Minister, has been very passionate about promoting Thai soft power, right?
Yeah.
Before becoming Prime Minister, she was the vice chairperson of the committee in charge of promoting Thai soft power. But there have been a lot of questions as to whether the committee has done anything substantial that really goes, in the way of promoting Thai soft power or not.
It certainly does promote elephant pants. Many cabinet members did not know in advance that day that they would have to change for the photo. So that's why they ended up with tie-in suit and soft fabric pants, the elephant pants.
So don't be surprised, come Songkran festival in mid-April.
Yes.
We'll be seeing Thais with elephant pants, flooding the whole country.
Yeah. Well, it'd be fun. Songkran is fun, and it doesn't really matter what you wear as you enjoy, as long as you enjoy the festivities is fine, I think. And moving on to the next story, this is probably the first time we're going to talk about celebrity gossips on the show.
I want to start by saying that for the past 1 week, politicians with the name initial Papan or P must have had a lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah, we're not changing directions here. We're just talking about this story because it has some reference with Thai politicians. So it's just that this week, a diamond necklace valued at 26 million baht has been caught up in the latest celebrity gossip. And there was speculations that the scandal involved a politician as well. So according to news reports, a grade A, meaning high-ranking minister, with name initial Papan or P, is in possession of a diamond and emerald necklace in question, valued at 26 million baht, I must emphasize. I mean, that's expensive. The scandal goes like this. An actress, online luxury lifestyle influencer known by her nickname as Dew or Arisara, was accused of not returning this beautiful necklace to her friend after borrowing it for some time. Then it was reported that Dew told the owner of the necklace that she was going to use the necklace, along with many luxury bags and watches, as security guarantee for the money she borrowed from someone else. Long story short, it's a very long story. The owner of the necklace came to the press about the story after Dew did not return the items. And the rumor started to spread that a politician who is also a cabinet member in the coalition government bought the necklace for much less than its real market value.
That's why we have seen a number of cabinet members whose name initials start with
Papan,
P, right?
Yeah.
Have come out to say it's not me.
Yeah, this is one.
Including this this guy, right? Pheu, right?
Yeah.
And who is the commerce minister?
Yeah.
And then the labor minister, Pheu Thai, will say,
not me.
Not me, not me. I have nothing to do with this whole thing.
Oh, what a mess. Yeah, it was later revealed that the person who accepted the necklace is someone else, not a politician. Totally, completely someone else, nobody knows. So this is a developing story and the scandal involved many parties. But for our purpose, I think the fact that a celebrity scandal like this can have cabinet members on edge shows that Thai politicians are never short of gossips and scandals.
That's
I mean,
right.
who knows? Some may have even lost their sleep over it.
It certainly added some spice to the already hot politics, in
A
Thailand.
bit funny, actually. But yeah, so that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again next Saturday.
Okay, see you then.
Bye.